YouTube right now. Alright, and so, hello, and welcome back. So earlier today, I streamed Quest for Glory 1, and we got our magic user, who I've named Dresden for obvious reasons, to become a hero of Spielburg. So now we're moving on to Quest for Glory 2, and I've had some issues with it, so I had to resize things and make sure that things would work out here. Uh-oh. And I appear to have hit another wall. Let me see what's going on. Alright. Okay, we are going to have to Control-Alt-Delete that. Let's go to Task Manager. Let's see what's going on here. Well, that is just an eerie little tune that it's playing. Huh. Okay. Alright, well, there is part of the preview. We're going to go ahead and just try to reboot it. So I've had to kind of resize my screen and do a couple of other workarounds in order to get this to work properly. But the advantage is that I've got a game set up now that looks a little bit more attractive. I have shrunk the size of my web camera and moved it to the side. And then I found the graphic for the Quest for Glory 2 remake. And now we seem to have it. So the studio that remade Quest for Glory 2 is AGD Interactive. I think it's Adventure Gamers Developer or something. And this replaces the Sierra kind of online trumpeting. And I'm okay with that because these guys made an excellent Quest for Glory 2. So here we go. So we've got the setup here. And as you can see, if you're looking at the screen, you can see a little bit of black space above the game. Nothing I could really do about that, so I went ahead and just kind of moved the camera to the side and found a graphic for the remade version of the game, and now we've got it. So now I want to say about this remake, first of all, I've played the old parser interface version of the game. It's great. I love it. Quest for Glory 2 truly is one of the best games in the series. I love the fighting system. I love so much about it. There's a lot I don't like about it too, but we'll get to that a little later. But what I want to say about AGD and this remake is that this is such a loving remake. They took like every detail that was in the original Quest for Glory 2, every frame, every piece of dialogue, every bad joke, every little thing that I remember, and put it in this game and gave it a facelift and made it a point-and-click game. So I love them for that. And I think what you're going to see here is a game that is just as true to the Quest for Glory games without being technically official. It should be official, in my opinion. So what we're going to do first is we're not going to start a new hero, and we're not going to continue a quest. We're going to import a hero. I've managed to figure all of that out. But before we do, we're going to hit the introduction and see what Dresden is going to come up against. Or, well, not against. We're just going to see the intro. So, here we go. So, and again, this was all from Quest for Glory 2. The big hands on the mountain, the big genie-looking dude. There we are on the magic carpet. AGD Interactive presents. So we're on our way, and it is Quest for Glory 2, Trial by Fire. again, this is such a good game. It is probably I don't know, maybe the second best game in the series? I don't know. It's not first. I can tell you what the first one is, but we're not going to touch that one yet. But I mean, again, this is exactly the intro from the previous game, where they're kind of going up and down on the magic carpet and everything, and they're scrolling through all the credits and everything. I mean, I think this is just amazing stuff here. So they're going, and now they're going up, and they're going further up, and now they're dipping a bit, and they're going to go back up. And now, more credits, right? Was that the Enterprise? Oh my gosh, I think that was the Enterprise. And you know what? They put that exact same joke in the original Quest for Glory too. And oh look, they have finally made it to their destination of Shapeir. You no gonna regret this, boss. Guaranteed the best in town, or you no get your money back. How about a nice... Wait! What is that up there? And here we are, magic carpet and all. Me, the Katas, and Abdulla-Doo. No, that costume just will not do. So Shameen works a little magic. Now you look like a hero, Shapeir style. So, now... And there we go. That's the intro. So, I will say that the graphics from this game look very much like they do in Quest for Glory 3, which was the first original point-and-click interface game. So it looks very much like things do in Quest for Glory 3. So you won't notice much of a graphical jump when we go from this one to the next one. But I really like that. This remake was made like in 2007. Quest for Glory 3 was made like in 1993 or 94 or something. 93, I think. So we're going to continue a quest. And there is Capone, and there's the fighter. Where is Dresden? Okay, hold on. I need to... Looks like I need to do a little bit of work here. I thought Dresden was in that directory. Give me just a moment. I thought my hours of playing with directories was going to be over, but apparently not. So, give me one moment. Okay, so here, we're going to go to here. GOG, Games, Quest for Glory 2. There is Dresden. Why isn't he showing up? Fighter 1, Capone 1. He's the same format as the other ones. I don't understand. Okay, well, let's see what we can do with it. Is there another directory that they could have gone to? I don't see one there. No cloud saves there yet. Alright. Huh. Okay, I can't figure that one out. Dresden's save file is on there. It's in the right direction. It's in the same directory as Capone and Fighter. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. Okay. Okay, I don't know what I did, but there he is. Okay, there's Dresden. So we're gonna go ahead and select Dresden's save file. This is the file that I saved at the end of Quest for Glory 1. So he's got the same stats that I had at the end of the game. He's got a lot of the same items, a lot of the same money, stuff like that. So, wow, you're really a hero. So let's go ahead and import him. Your character has been imported as a magic user. If you do not feel this is the correct profession, Please indicate your preference below. Well, yeah, of course he's a magic user. We want him to go to the we want him to become a wizard, right? So give me just one moment here. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Your character was successfully imported as a magic user. Welcome to Trial by Fire, Dresden. That sounds about right. Alright, so let's see what happens. So look at that. You'll notice that a lot of the stats, they are the same. This is like the exact same character screen that you see in Quest for Glory 3 here too. So I've got pretty good stats. I've got 25 available character points to throw into my various abilities. So I think what we're gonna do is I like my health being more than it currently is. So I'm going to put a couple of points in strength and stamina. That will help my health a little bit. And then I'm going to put more in intelligence and magic. And then I've got 5 more. I'm going to go ahead and just sink the rest into magic because that's my, that's Dresden's bread and butter after all. And now we're going to hit start and start the game. Alright, Quest for Glory 2 offers multiple conversation and alleyway systems to the player. Please select your preferences before starting. Alright, I keep the dialogue at point and click, and I keep the alleyway layout as classic because a lot of people complain about the alleyways in this game. They are confusing, they are a pain in the rear, but darn it, I grew up with them that way, and that's how it is. So, and you'll see as we go through the game, so let's just go ahead and get started. Abdulla-Doo. Is it not amazing how quickly we have set up this inn? The Catus Tale is already the center of Shapeir's entertainment. Where else can you watch Shema dance? You know you will always have a place to stay and fine food to eat in Shapeir. Shameen, Shema, and I cannot thank you enough for helping us recover our stolen treasure. It is good to be back home, even though I have had troubling news. My old friend Eras al-Din, the Emir of Razir, is missing. He was a good man, but not as wise as I. You can see that Abdulla-Doo thinks, well, self-confidence is not his weakness. Ah, but you have not even seen our beautiful Shapeir, and already I speak of problems. You need to go out, explore, and discover why this is indeed a land of enchantment. Well, I'm going to start by talking to him, so let's just get some of the daily news. Does he know any rumors? And a lot of this stuff I'm not really going to get too far into. You're basically asking for details of the place. I'll just tell you a little bit about Shapeir. So when these games were originally conceived of, there are 5 Quest for Glory games. They originally were conceived of as 4. Essentially, they were thematic, and they were gonna follow the 4 seasons and the 4 elements and things like that. Well, by the time the second game ends, the original third game was supposed to be Shadows of Darkness. Shadows of Darkness is very dark in a lot of ways. There is a lot going on that the creators, by the end of the second game, felt that the hero had not yet matured enough to really kind of really not matured enough to be ready for those kinds of themes, those kinds of enemies. So, and I think, yes, you can click the mouth on yourself to do things like greet and say goodbye. So, anyways, a third game was made, which is Quest for Glory 3 Trial by Fire. No, sorry, this one is Trial by Fire. Wages of War is the subtitle for the third game. And let's just say that, I mean, if I were going to pick a game that I thought was kind of, you know, picked up and kind of just wedged in between two existing games, it was probably 3. That is not to say 3 is a bad game at all, but this game definitely has a lot going for it in terms of story and just kind of overall feel, whereas in the third game you might feel slightly shortchanged in some ways. So I don't think there is too much to talk about for these guys. He owns the inn, so I don't think there's much else to really deal with. So one of the first things you have to do in this game, and we're going to go ahead and just head on out here, is you're going to go and try to get your money changed, okay? You, stranger, you just in luck. I got everything you need right here. You need a map? I got a map. You need a compass? I got a compass. You need a souvenirs of Shapeir for your friends and relatives? I got the best souvenirs in town. So let's go talk to this guy, because what we're going to find when we try to buy anything from him, let's see. You look like such a fine person. Have I got a deal for you? I love this guy. Ali Chica, I think is his name. Special today only, I sell you a genuine made-in-Japan glow-in-the-dark turban which says my father went to Shapeir and all he brought me was... But maybe you got no kids? And then what you want is what I got right here, a Shapeir in a bottle. You shake it and you see Shapeir in a sandstorm. I sell it to you just for you, only twice what it's worth. So, yes, my name, he is Ali Chica. Alright, and let's see, I usually just kind of go through and see what everyone has to say. He's trying to hawk his stuff. Centimes, so you use different money in each of the games. And so that's going to be kind of an issue. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and you can see I got my leather armor. I think in the first game it was called a jerkin. I got my 1 dagger. I got my food rations. I've got a water skin. I'm going to assume that that was just given to me by Abdulla-Doo and the Kappas because Shapeir is like in a desert. And so you need a water skin so that you don't dry up. And then I have my 221 golden coins from the land of Spielburg. I have no dinars or centimes. Now, you gotta switch your money to the coin of the realm. So I have to get my gold coins switched to dinars. So I have to find a money changer. So, let's go ahead and click the purse on him and just see what he says. Wait a minute, what do you think I am, a money changer? Your money, it's a no good. You need to get this changed to dinars and centimes before you can buy something. Okay, well, I'm gonna need your help finding the money changer then. Let me see, Shapeir, this is a nice town, a nice land. The money changer. Okay. He gives very convoluted directions to get to the money changer, but they are accurate. So, let's just see what he says. You want to find the money changers, right? No problem, boss. Well, you go north until you see a way to go left. Okay? So, we're gonna put up the thumb here for left first. All right? You take that away. Now you go until you see a way to go right, and then you take that away. So a left, and then a right. Okay, so a left and a right. All right. You go until you can see a way to go right, and then you go to the right. So that's 2 rights. Then you go until you can go to the right again. That's a right away. So 1 left, 3 rights. Okay. Go that way until you can turn right. Go right until you come to a place where you can go right again. Turn left. Okay. So, first ability to go, you go left, then you're going to make 4 rights when you can, and then at the ability to go right, you have to turn left. Okay? I'm going to show you the alleyways. They are they're one of the worst parts of the game, all right? But we're going to get there. So, oh, and one of the other things I love how there's now a little image to go with the time of day. Day is dawning on day 1. So, that's pretty cool. All right. So now we're going to go here into the streets and alleyways of Shapeir. What's the matter, you? You know, like a big deal when you see it? Okay, whatever, dude. All right. So this alleyway system is, as you can see, it's just a little kind of like maze, like a little labyrinthine. It's not bad. It's just there's our first left. All right. Now, when I'm able to go right, like when I have a choice, like right now, I have no choice. I just have to keep following this path. The first time I played the directions and this layout just confused me to no end. All right, so there we go. We got our first left in, and now we're going to make 4 rights whenever we have that ability. All right. Now remember, this is not making a right here. I have no choice if I want to continue the path. So we're just going to keep on going. And you know, I think I'm going to set myself to running because that will up my vitality. So let's just go ahead and do that. And I actually can use the keypad for this part, and I kind of enjoy doing that. Okay, so here's our first right. Okay. So we're going to go this way. We're just going to keep going. Up. There's my second right. Okay. Keep on going. Take this path. There's right number 3. And then, oh, look at that. We came to a T, we got a little display of people walking through. That's kind of cool. And occasionally they do stick in like little Easter eggs of like weird people, like comedians or something. I think you get to see like Groucho Marx and a duck at some point and stuff like that. So, all right, that's right number 4. And we're just gonna keep following the path as best that we can. Alright, now I have the ability to go right, but I'm going to go left. And then if I follow this and have done it correctly, I should get to the money changer. We're about to find out in a moment, that's for sure. And there we are. There's the money changer. So, we have a stranger to our fair land. Welcome, traveler from afar. Come closer that you might find all that you seek here. And as you can see, the money changer is a very lovely looking woman. I am Dinarzad, changer of money for Shapeir. Would you like to exchange something with me? That's not suggestive at all. Alright, so we're going to go up to her. And I think if you exchange your money at 50 units at a time, that's when you get the best rate. So if you take a look at this guard right here, so many money puns, watch. Frank, the guard, marks you with his glare. You suspect he would give no quarter in a fight. He would likely pound you into ruble. In any case, he has no dime to speak to you, to coin a phrase. To fight him would make no sense. Better leave him a loan for a change. I have to tip my hat to Lori and Corey Cole because they stuck like a dozen money puns in those in those two paragraphs right there. The woman is very attractive with her dark curly hair and lovely figure. She smiles invitingly at you. So we're going to go ahead and click our purse on her. And what I'm going to do is we're going to give her 50 gold coins. All right, I have to turn the number lock on. And then we're going to accept that. Here you are. I just love intimate exchanges like this. Okay. And I got my first 7 points of the game. And I think, so I got 50 gold coins, I got 45 dinars. So that's what I want to do. So we're going to keep doing that. And we're just going to do it until I run out of Mamune. All right. Let's see. Actually, I think I may. No, we'll go here. There we go. And then finally. All right. And so now that should mean I now have 198 golden dinars and 0 brass centimes. So dinars are basically dollars, and I guess centimes are pennies. So. And now that I have money, I have to get back to that Ali Chica guy so that I can purchase a map and a compass, which will make navigating these endless, 3 side-covered streets a lot easier. So we're going to go ahead and get out of here. And to get back, we need to reverse our directions. So we went left for rights, and then left. So as best I can remember, when we have the choice, we go right for lefts, and then a right. Let's test it. So let's see. All right. So we should be coming up on a right turn. Yep, so we're going to go here. Right, that was a right, yes. And now I want to make 4 lefts whenever I can. So there's left number 1. And I mean, you have to very much kind of play it by just kind of rote memory at first. So that was left number 2. Left number 3. Left number 4. And now I should be able to just keep running and running and running and running until I come to the point where I have to make a right. You keep on going. Once I get a map, this all becomes so much easier. And again, I get why people had their complaints about this part of the game. It is very annoying at first. Hey, look, people are walking through. That's pretty cool. But if you listen, you can get through. Hey you, I got just a thing. A keychain with real Shapeir brass centime on the end. Only costed you 1 dinar. Oh, that's nice. Okay. So another thing you can do in this game is you can attempt to bargain. So let's talk to this gentleman. Hey you, come over here if you want to buy something. So I'm gonna buy this map. Alright, and so the price is set at 100 centimes, $1, so not much. But if you want to up your communication skill, which you do, it does make certain parts of the game go easier if you can do that, then you haggle a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can talk him down to 90 centimes. So let's see what he says. Let me see if I got one. Oh, he's cool with that. He's like, here, I can do that. Well, maybe I'll try. That was what, 10%? You no gonna regret this, boss. Guaranteed the best in town, or you no get your money back. Alright, well that's cool. So there's the map. The map will show me where certain areas of town are, where the main plazas are, and you can just like click on them and go there. It's really nice. But before I go, I also want a compass. So let's just go ahead and get that as well. Okay, so I got away with 10%, no problem. Let's see if we can go with 15%. Alright, you drive a hard bargain. I give you this, and you give me 99 cents. Okay, alright. Here, let's up it a little bit. Let's up it to 89, huh? And he's cool with that. Okay, so I can get away with about 11%, or, well, 10% under what he sets. There you go, boss. And he says the same thing, and boom, I got points for getting the compass. Now the compass will just tell you which direction you're going. It's not essential, but I wanted the points, so. And I think the only other thing he's got for sale is a sand dome of Shapeir. And that one's 10 dinars. We're gonna wait, if we even end up buying it. But the other merchants also sell things too. So you have this guy here. This guy sells flowers. All right, let's just be nice and say hello to him. And let's see, what does he sell? Yep, he sells flowers. They are 10 centimes. They are so cheap, so cheap. I'm gonna ask for 9, and he's gonna be like, "Here you go." So I don't know why I'm buying the flowers. I don't think they really do me any good, but you know, I'm being nice. I want to talk to the local economy, or I want to help the local economy. All right, and then we're going to go into the streets. And at this point, it's just easier to click on the map, click it on yourself, and then just pick where you want to go. So you can go to the Plaza of the Fountain south or north. You can go to the Fighters Plaza of the west or the east. And then there's Shapeir Palace and then the Plaza of the Palace. Now there are other points on the map that you have to discover, but once you discover them, then you can just kind of auto-teleport to them. So let's go ahead and just kind of get our journey underway. We're going to, here, we don't even have to use the map for this one. All you have to do is go straight. I don't know who that dude was that walked past me, but he looked weird. And here we go. We've got the Fountain Plaza right here. And all of the kata merchants will introduce themselves to you and try to sell you their wares. So this gentleman sells pots. And if you talk to them, you can usually ask them their name and about what they sell. So that can be helpful as well. So it's good to know. I think these guys, they're like a food stand. Yes, we have delicious things for you to eat. Falafels, dates stuffed with honeyed almonds to tease the tongue. That does sound good, actually. So, and again, you can ask them about their names and what they sell and how much they are, and they will tell you. So it's kind of nice, and you can ask about each of the things, so, you know. So, and lizard jerky. So yeah. So you can do that. Now we're going to go in here to the, I think this is the druggist? Yes, the apothecary. This is Harik. And we're going to say hello. Ah, I did not notice you come in. He looks a bit like Caspar from the first game. This is the apothecary, where one can buy many wondrous pills and oils. I am Harik. If you need something, just let me know. So we're going to ask him about some things, and he's mostly going to tell you about, one, his obsession with fire, but also just how you can bring him things, kind of like you did for... Sorry, that was the dogs. How you can bring him things for like spell components and stuff. He's kind of like the healer from the first game for that reason. And he just kind of gives you a little bit of the lowdown. So vigor pills for 500 centimes, that's cheap compared to what they were in the first game. Healing pills for 10 dinars, that's quite a bit, but still cheaper. Or are they? Maybe not. I don't know. Poison cure pills for 12 dinars. Poison cure pills were not in the previous game, but they do become thematically important through the series. And then mana pills for 15 dinars. So take one pill with water and get plenty of rest. So he sells oil and basically just gives you some kind of like basic information about the town. So aside from that, components. So he wants scorpion venom. Scorpions are a pain in the butt in this game. Ghoul claws for experiments. Ghouls are a pain too, actually. What experiments do you run? I'm trying to develop a pill which will protect against the effect of the claws of the ghoul. I've not been able to get many claws, for few ghouls are willing to give them to me, and few adventurers are willing to get them for me. So maybe as I get stronger, I can see about getting some ghoul claws. I don't know. So, but the sting of the scorpion's tail is death unless you take my poison cure pills. Unfortunately, even they will not help you if you are struck by the tail more than once. Ghoul claws. The ghoul is a creature of the night. The scrape of its ghoul claws chills the soul and draws the very life away from you. It takes a very agile adventurer to avoid death at its hands. Yeah, they're not fun. So, alright, so I think we know everything we need to know about that, and if you take a look at the map now, you will see that the druggist, the apothecary, is now a point on your map, so you can just teleport there. Now we're going to go to the other side of the plaza, and we're going to go into the magic shop over there. Hey, how you doing? Living plants, flowers alive. So he sells plants. Okay, what do you sell? Baskets. Okay, he sells baskets. And this gentleman sells lanterns and lamps, braziers and bottles. Okay, cool. All right. So we're going to go ahead and check on the magic shop here. Narak said, "Aloha, welcome in. Gesundheit, tip a canoe, and how do you do?" Seems a bit familiar, right? Maybe like Yorick from the last game? Pleased to meet you, and I mean to please you. Welcome to my little shop of wonders. Wonder what shop it is? It's magic, of course. I am Keep On Laughin', proprietor. You must be Nobile Cause. Proud to know you, Mr. Cause. Shapeir always hopes for heroes. I can see by your outfit that you know some magic. You see by my outfit that I know some too. We can see by our outfits that we both know magic. I guess we too must eschew the hoodoo. Hello, sailor. New in town? How you doing, Bruin? Had any witty conversation? Been chanting with the enchantress yet? Seeing all the sights, Justin, or just sighting all the scenes? Sell you a spell now? Okay, so yeah, another fast talker. Much like, again, Yorick from the previous game. So let's talk to Keep On Laughing. What is he selling? Alright, I'm not that interested in... Let's see, Shapeir. Whoop, I meant to ask you about the magic shop. Okay, what spells do you sell? I'm a little low on spells in stock, but I do have scrolls of detect magic. Got it. Trigger for 15. I got those 2 spells. I'm good. Force Bolt for a measly 20. Levitate for 30. And Erasmus's Razzle Dazzle for a paltry 25 dinars. So I need Force Bolt and I need Levitate. So let's see. I've got... I don't have Levitate. It's got its ups and downs, but if you need your lift, this will get your feet up off the ground. And what was the other one? Force Bolt? Force Bolt. Here we go. If you have a need for nudging or a bent for bouncing, this spell is swell. It can punch, it can push, it can even beat around the bush. All this for a mere 20 dinars. Reversal. Turnabout's fair play, that's what I always say, but the last time I saw a reversal was, well, I don't give out my age, and neither does anyone else. Interesting. Reversal. Huh. But let's see, I have Dazzle, Trigger, Detect, Flame Dart, Fetch, Zap. There were 8 spells in the previous game, so let's see. Open is one. Zap you came with, and then Calm. So, interesting. If you start out as a magic user in this game and you don't have those spells, and you don't have the first game, you're out of luck. You just don't get them. So, but there are 9 spells. That's nice. Oh, those old things, I could never get them to work correctly, but then again, I've never worn them. Magic, magic everywhere. Find it at Aziza's lair. Magic, magic, wait a bit. Find it in the soul of wit. Magic, magic in the stars. The astrologer can see that far. Magic, magic, where to begin? Go and ask the mighty Jinn. Magic, magic, where to stop? Look around my magic shop. So, anyways. Funny, funny man. So let's ask about Aziza. Auntie Azizi lives off the east end of Shmali Tariq. Mind your P's and Q's when you are there, or she might send you know where. Okay. Don't quote me, but Aziza has a waterbed and fiddles with fish. Okay. Alright, whatever. What about wit? You mentioned wit. If you want to be witty, then search in the city. The nitty-gritty to do this ditty. You need magic to find it. 'Twas designed by a committee. And then the astrologer. Do not hurry, do not wait. The astrologer will tell your fate. He is not near, he is not far. He is at the end of Tariq of the stars. Alright. So I think I've heard enough. Let's go ahead and buy some things from him. I want the levitate. And let's think. I can get 10%, no problem. Let's see if we can go with 20. Let's see what he says. Ooh, smooth talking, dude. You got the gift for gab tab. Oh, wow. Tell you what, tell you what I'm gonna do. Seeing as you being a hero and all, I'll reduce the price to 29 simoleons. Dinars, that is. Dough flow. Shapeir Buccaneer. How about instead of that, I'll go up 2 to 26. What do you think? Alright, he's going to reduce it to 28. What about 27? Alright, he's going to go get it. Let me see where I last saw it. I'll have to look for it in the back room. I'll be back in a flash with the stash, Nash. He sounds like he's writing something from the Jetsons. Silly me, I had it here the whole time. Abracadabra and didgeridoo make the thing appear for you. There you go, Joe. Hope you're happy, Pappy. And again, you read the scroll, you get the knowledge. That's just how it works. So now, we're going to buy the other spell. And that's the Force Bolt. And let's see if we can get it down to 17 off the bat. No, he won't do that. Let's try it again. 18 is the lowest he can go. Alright, fine. We'll buy it at 18. Alright. So there we go. I think I've bought all of the spells that I can from him. And is that an X-ray glasses? Okay. Interesting. I'm not going to buy it at this time, but that's interesting. Alright, so I think we've got everything here that we need. If you need to know some knowledge about the magic wave, then go see Aziza, who will enchant you if you stay. Watch out, she's testy though. So long, farewell, Olaf, we the same. Goodbye, see you real soon, Effendi, cause I like you. Okay. Alright, so that was an experience. And, of course, Keep On's shop is now on the map. So, that's all to the good. Let's go to the Plaza of Fighters. So now I'm like over up on this portion of the map. So let's see. It looks like this gentleman sells clothes. Yes. And then he sells. What does he sell? Leather. Ah. If I need any more water skins, this is probably the guy to see. And then this is the weapons shop. So let's go in and have a look here. I am Isser, and this is my weapons shop. I make the best swords and daggers. What do you want? Well, hi. Come over here and face me when you talk to me, wimp. Ooh. Well, we thought Aziza was testy. Alright, hi. You just came in here to chat? I'm a busy man. Okay. What does he have? He has daggers and a sword. I'm not really interested in anything he has to sell. I am Isser of the House of Usher. Okay, that's funny. Alright. Make it quick. I haven't got all day. He is apparently an arm wrestler. The weapon has the... or this place has the best weapon shop in all of Shapeir. Its value is far beyond you. So he has like all these weapons that are for sale, but you can only buy the sword and the dagger. He doesn't really have too much else to say. Ooh, I think he just insulted the guildmaster, who is a woman in this game, actually. And the guildmaster in this game is kind of awesome, so I don't know what his issue is. Alright, and that is a lion tar. It's mid-morning, and let's have a look at this guy. The creature before you looks like a cross between a centaur and a lion. His muscular upper torso and leonine features add a certain ferocity to his appearance, but his eyes look kindly and calmly back at you. You notice a bandage is wrapped around his hind leg. So, let's talk. Hi. It is good to see you, young hero. A nice day to be adventuring. You have truly earned the title of hero. I just told him about my experiences in Spielburg. Alright, let's chat. Hi. My name is Rasha Rakish Satarna. I am called Rakish. I am of the Lion Tar people. The Sultan summoned me to Shapeir to aid against the dark magic which even now hovers near this city. I fear, though, that I am not the hero I once was. Perhaps you will become the hero they need. So you ask him about a little bit about himself, a little bit about heroing. This guy is basically a paladin, and he's actually a he becomes a good friend kind of throughout the series. So, and then he has a little bit to talk about in terms of the city. talks a little bit about how he was more of an adventurer when he was younger, but he was injured and then now kind of has to basically kind of advise more than anything else. So let's go ahead and backpedal here. Let's see. Aziza is a very powerful enchantress. I need to talk to Aziza. Wise in the ways of the elements. You might visit her house near Shmali Tariq if you can win her respect. Okay. The astrologer. He seeks knowledge in the stars. I find knowledge everywhere. So, okay, well that's cool, but this is the guild hall. Ah, the hero of the katas. You have some reputation already to hear the merchants talk. If you are as good as they say you are, then you must be plenty good. I be Uhura. I be honored you visit here. So, Uhura also is you see her in Quest for Glory 3 as well. So, let's just say hello, tell her a little bit about Spielburg, and let's go have a look at the logbook, the Adventurers Guild logbook. The log is for the most part written in a language you can't read. We're going to go ahead and sign it. Get a few points that way. The Eternal Order of Fighters, which is a wizard I have very little interest in. There's the Guild Hall board. Let's go have a look at it. There will be given to the one who restores the Emir Aris al-Din to his rightful place in the palace at Razir the sum of 1,000 dinars by order of the Sultan Harun al-Rashid. He who is willing to brave the desert should seek Harik Attar in his shop at the sign of the mortar and pestle by the fountain. That one shall find rewards for his courage. Spell components. There is needed for a spell of great power the whirling part of a dervish. Inquire at the magic shop. Keep on laughing, proprietor. Those who do service to the city and land of Shapeir shall know the rewards of goodness by the order of the Sultan Harun al-Rashid. And finally, the way of the paladin. To seek, to learn, to do. The force is used for knowledge and defense, never for attack. Alright. So, we're going to talk a little bit to Uhura, and she is from a place in Tarna, part of the Simbani tribe, I believe she's in. And the nice thing about her is that you can come in and practice your fighting with her, like, daily. It's kind of awesome. So she can talk about, she'll show you how to fight and how to, I kind of love the fighting system in this game. It's much more like in the previous game, I would just hit the attack button, hopefully at the right time, and then just kept pressing my attack. Here, you actually have to kind of anticipate your opponent's moves. It's pretty cool. We'll see it in a few minutes. So let's see. I don't think there's anything else that we need to worry about here. Okay, let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is we're going to go into this section of the guild. That will be the place to see just how good a fighter you are. I get tired of not using spear and shield for so long a while. Maybe you and I will go and check out skills there. No magic, though. I don't do magic. So you can come in here, even if you are a magic user, and you can work on your fighting skills and get them up, which, let me tell you, can be very helpful when you don't have any spells to rely on. You notice how I always kind of ran out of magic? That becomes less of a problem as you get more powerful, but it's always nice to have that dagger to fall back on. And then, so that is her little baby, Simba. So, This be the training area. Sometimes Rakesh and I spar here when his leg not be hurting. If you can spare some time, we can practice a bit together. You may not be a warrior, but basic combat knowledge still be useful to keep you alive. She's very wise, because that's very true. So, let's go ahead and, okay, tutorial. You may be wanting to know some basic combat actions. I'd be happy to teach you. Okay. So this is the game's battle system. It's really, it uses the number pad a lot. First, we start with some footwork. First, move backwards. Okay. Now we both be standing at the edge of the combat arena. None of us be capable of moving farther backward. Now walk forward again to advance on your opponent. If enemy be right in front of you, you cannot advance further. Footwork also be important when getting out of harm's way. There be various ways to dodge incoming attacks. Most common way of dodging is moving sideways. Be careful with enemy swings. If you're going the wrong direction, you'll walk right into his blow. So 1 and 3 to dodge sideways. Problem with jumping backward is that you can get cornered. If an attack is high, you can quickly duck under it. This is not very tiring, and you can remain within range, but it will only work if you act at the last moment. Now, if the enemy uses the attack aimed at your kneecaps, you can jump to avoid it. Make sure to defend like that in actual combat, too. Now, some attacking. See, and I love all of this. I love all of the different, you know, you hit the keypad in different places at different times to do things. So, keypad 9 to do a stab. And then 7 to swing. As you can see, opponent will mind defense, and you better be doing the same. Alright, next training session we fight for real. One thing more, if you think you'll be losing, run away. Survival is more important than pride. You may die gloriously out in the desert, but nobody will ever know. Press escape if you ever want to run away from combat. So, all good things to know. And again, this is not just click the attack button until, you know, don't click the attack button until they run out of health or you run out of stamina. So now I'm actually going to try to challenge her. And if I were a fighter and had a shield, yeah, that would I would have the option to block. Ooh, nice. And I'm hitting her, and she's got so much health that I'm not doing much damage, and I'm really running out of stamina. Because again, I'm a magic user. I don't rely on this. And I basically fight until I run out of stamina. Enough for now, you look pretty winded. We go back to the hall. And now I am out of stamina, but you can see that my strength has gone up, my weapon use has gone up a whole lot, my dodge has gone up. So those are the things that I can do now, and so that's how I That's how you do combat in this game. I love the combat system in this game. It's very very cool for its time. So, all right, let's see if I can rest up a little bit. If you'd be tired, we go back in main hall. Much more comfortable there. Okay, so let's go over there. And now I'm going to rest for a little bit. We spend an hour listening to Uhura's stories about her homeland. And can I do it again? You don't feel like resting right now. That's okay. I recovered a lot of stamina. I was out at that point, so we could like go back in and fight. Let's see. But I should be exploring this new land. Dresden has a lot to explore here. Alright, I'm going to cast Detect Magic, is that it? Yes. So, let's cast it. Practicing magic here might get you in trouble with the local authorities. Fine, I can't practice magic out in public. Whatever. Let's go to the other side of Shapeir. So we got the weapon shop, we got the Adventurers Guild, we got the plazas, the money changer, the apothecary, the magic shop. I know that if we go, like, the astrologer is somewhere over here, so if we go over to the plaza of the palace, we can probably find him pretty easily. Okay, he sells jewelry, that's nice. And I guess this gentleman sells rugs? Yep, he sells carpets. Cool. And then over here, this is the entrance to the palace. No one enters the gates of the palace of the Sultan Harun al-Rashid, may he reign forever, unless ordered to do so. Okay, well that's nice. So that's the palace. Alright, so I think if we go this way and just kind of go like down the end of the road here, we'll get to the astrologer. Whoa, hi. A long thread of twine spread with damp articles of clothing is spanned across an open outdoor gap for maximum exposure to the sunshine, commonly known as a clothesline. Very cute. Very cheeky. And I think, yeah, we're on Tarek of the Stars, so I think if we go this way, yep, the astrologer, sorry. Come in, Hassan, come in. Oh, that is not you, is it? It is hard for me to tell at such a distance. Okay, so he's nearly blind. Come in anyway, and welcome. I am the astrologer of the stars and omens. Who are you that I might know you? You can just call me Dresden, sir. Okay, and so the astrologer is just another kind of source of information. He talks about things as they are told to him through the stars, tells fortunes, things like that, so... nothing too terribly exciting, but he does talk a little bit about, like, you know how in the first game there was a prophecy for the counter curse to Baba Yaga? There's a little bit of something like that, and he's kind of the main, you know, the main person who talks about it, so. And then I think that's pretty much it. Alright, so nothing too terribly exciting here. If you need to know about the future, visit me again when it arrives. Very cute. Alright, so I think at this point I need to find Aziza and possibly the School of Wit. Which, let me think. Everybody knows who I am, or at least they know of me. Okay. So now, let's see. I can't use magic in the streets. But what if, well, I can't use it in the plazas. What about the streets, though? Oh, I can. Cool. Oh, that arrow. That seems to be telling me something. It's pointing me somewhere. Okay, let's just... Whoa, hi. Look, a street merchant. That's cool. Peddling. Yes, but what is he peddling? I need to know. Hi, Larisha. What do you sell? Wallets. Interesting. Can I actually buy from them? No need to buy a new purse. It'd be exactly like your old purse, except with less money in it. Alright, okay. That's cute. Alright. So, let's have a look. I think... I think I need not to go this way. Let's try going in this way and see what happens. Okay. And I'm gonna cast this again. Arrow's pointing diagonally. Interesting. Okay. I'm betting it's pointing me somewhere in this direction. Which we can get there if we follow the path. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Velvet curtains and marble casements signify that you could very well be situated in the more ritzy area of the city. Okay. Ooh, it wants me to keep going that way. Hold on. Before we do, let me just explore here real quick. No, I don't think this is it. Yep, okay, definitely shouldn't have come that way. Oh well. Right, the arrows. Okay. I'm trying to find Aziza. And I cannot quite remember where she is, but I know she's not too far away. Okay. Let's have a look at the map. Again, gotta love the map. I think she's this way. Let's just... Okay. Well, that's not leading me towards Aziza in any case. Let's just go ahead and see. That's her. Bet you it is. There's a magical aura around the door. That is right. Okay. Let's knock on the door. Hi. Who is it that seeks to enter? Oh god, I'm being asked questions. This is definitely a magic user. Here we go. I'm Dresden. Who is it that sent you here? Oh boy, who didn't send me here? Quite a few people did. She's a magic user. So maybe another magic user. How about keep on laughing, the magic shop proprietor? What is the element most appropriate to the owner of the magic shop? His element would be air. My first is the first, my second is the last, next comes myself. Then back to the end and beginning again. Who am I? Ha ha ha. You are Aziza. You may enter freely into my home, Dresden. Hello. Come in, sit down, and we shall speak. Okay. Alright. Shall we share tea? Oh, yes please. Mind your P's and Q's. So, yes. The tea is cool and refreshing. You find yourself relaxing as you drink and listen to the sound of flowing water. Now that we have shared tea, what is it for which you have come? Well, let's just say hello. Oh, it gives me the option to kiss her. I think that's probably a bad idea. Welcome. It is good to have a visitor who understands the proper way to enter a conversation. I don't think I have saved it yet, and I should do that. So let's go ahead and we'll just call it Dresden 01. Okay, and let me see. My name means highly prized. It was the name of my mother. My magic is very practical. I know many things that go on in this land. Unfortunately, Razir has been closed to my far-seeing since the Emir vanished. Soon I will try a different type of spell to see if I can gain more information. Interesting. She works with water magic. Okay. I can reflect spells back upon their caster. There is much magic in this land, some of a very dark nature. Interesting. Magic can be misused for ill purposes. A foe can seem to be a friend, and a victim is helpless against the foe. The more powerful the magic, the more likely that it can be used for evil purposes. Okay, alright. Magic games. Keepon likes to engage in magical games with visitors every so often. You should ask him about it. Okay. What else? This city was built around the magic fountain which flows freely. It is protected by the mountains and the desert and has known only peace and prosperity until now. You know, until I arrived. Tell me about wit. You need to use the very thing for which you seek it. The Sultan. Okay. He's doing everything in his power to prevent the ill omens from coming to pass. Okay, alright. Let me see. I don't think there's too much else to discuss here. Jinn. 5 types of jinn: Jan, Jinn, Shaitan, Ifrit, and Marid. That's interesting. Powerful and rule the air. Jinn can take the shape of animals and hide in the mountains to avoid outsiders. Shaitan prefer streams and waterways. Ifrit are associated with fire. The Marid, and the master of the Marid is Iblis. Iblis was bound by a statue. Okay, alright. That's quite a tale, actually. A year ago this month, it was like a twin. The Emir was overthrown, his brother sits on the throne, and now there is a darkness over the city, which I cannot see. Okay, interesting. Let's say goodbye. And I will have to come back here another time.
Hey Tony, I'm gonna relieve you of duty and I'm gonna go cook.
Oh. Okay. What are you gonna make?
Spaghetti.
Okay.
But I want to go cook and I'm idle and I'm gonna go do it.
Okay. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I love you.
Of course you do.
Okay. Let me see. So now I think Aziza, her place now appears on the map. And I'm pretty sure that's most of the places that you need to go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 places. Oh, there's one more. And I'll visit there. Well, we may as well go there now. This you gotta see. The ashtray of Shapeir made from imported coconut shell hand-carved by Kata natives into face of the Sultan. You're not a find of this anywhere else. Okay, fast talker. Lots of fast talkers in this game. So you are the stranger the merchants are talking about. The gate to Shapeir is always open, but never have I seen an entrance to the city like yours. To fly in on a carpet, it must be grand. Hi. Okay. So this is the guard who is in the Saurus lot. And the Saurus lot is kind of important because you need to get your Saurus from here. The Sauruses, you ride them into you ride them around the desert basically, and they're pretty cool. And yours, of course, is not just any Saurus, but unfortunately, I won't get to do anything about that until tomorrow. Okay. Let's go ahead. I've got 43. I'd like to go out into the desert, but I shouldn't do that without a Saurus. I've got all the major places discovered, so I can just kind of go to them when I need to. I don't know what else to do at the moment. My vitality is up. My mana is way up. That's good. Maybe I should go and play games with Keep On Laughing. That will up my magic score at least. Maybe. What is the time of the day? It is midday. And let's see. Oops. I'm a Butterfingers. Alright, well, we're gonna go and see if we can visit with old Keep On Laughing. So let's go ahead and do that. So you play magic games, do ya? Do ya? You challenge Keep On to a friendly magical duel. Okay. I have forgotten this game. I haven't played it in a very long time. This must be another room of Keep On's shop. You can hardly see a thing, but it's strangely cool in here, and you can feel a draft of some sort. And then, oh, well, that would explain why. Whoa, that's deep. As the room lights up, you realize you're standing on top of a pillar very high above the ground. You think you can vaguely see Shapeir far below. After overcoming the initial surprise, common sense kicks in, and you realize there weren't any unrealistically tall pillars protruding from Shapeir when you got here, so what you're seeing must be an illusion of some kind. Alright. The object of the game is to hit all your opponent's clouds with a force bolt before all your own clouds are knocked away. Because of the maze of prisms in the center of the playing field, it's not possible to hit clouds directly. You play the game by casting spells. Use the Force Bolt spell to fire a Force Bolt into the maze. The bolt will keep bouncing through the maze until it reaches the left or right side of the playing field. When a bolt hits a prism, it'll ricochet off the angle shown on that prism. The green line indicates the original direction, the red line indicates the new direction. A bolt leaving the prism maze near the top or bottom will bounce off of the bumpers. Use the trigger spell to cycle through the 6 possible reflective angles on a prism. As trigger is cast, the ricochet direction indicated will move clockwise. Use the fetch spell to remove a prism from its current location, causing it to end up in the empty spot on the field. Wow, there's a lot going on here. You can use the rotation icon to rotate the symbols on the prism. This will not change the reflective angle, but it will just make it easier for the player to see where a bolt is going. The undo rotation icon restores the default view of the prisms. The detect magic spell can be used to reveal which clouds can be currently hit by the other player. Finally, a grid can be toggled to show the paths of the diagonal bolts. None of these actions will take up a turn. They are just there to assist the player in planning moves. Wow. The game will end when one player has lost all of their target clouds. Be careful not to hit your own clouds by accident. Okay. So, that is interesting. So that is there. If Interesting. Okay, so I want to keep all my clouds and I want to get rid of all his clouds. So let's just hit detect magic. Wait, what? He can hit mine and I can hit that one. Okay. Let's see. If I were to... Okay. I'm going to assume because that will go here, here, here. Okay. Here. That'll go against nothing. Okay. Reset everything. If we go here, boom, boom. Okay. Ah, there we go. Okay. So let's cast it at that one. What? I cast the wrong spell. Okay, alright. That was my own fault. So far, I can't hit anything. Alright, okay. Huh. Should have thought that one through. So, let's see. Fetch, detect, trigger will move. Okay. this goes here. Nope. Okay. Okay, that will do nothing. So don't do that. Okay, fetch will move one of them away. If I remove this one, hold on. Okay, I want to get rid of that one. Get rid of it. Oh, you jerk. What did you do? That is gonna help me, I think. Yeah, okay. Alright, I've got this game, I think. Okay, I can hit his. Let's see. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, yes. Okay. Oh, I missed it. Oh well, that's my fault. If I do it now, though, hold on. I need to make sure I've got this correct. Okay. And then that is not going to work the way I want it to. Okay, what if I go here? If I go here... Yep, that's bad. So the top two are bad. This one, let's find out. We'll go here. Up. That way. That way. And then I could probably take out my own cloud that way. I don't want to do that. Okay. I'm going... Wow, this is actually a really strategic game here. Okay. Okay, I can get his. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, so we're going to... So if I hit this one, it'll go that way. And then up. Wait. And then that way. And then that way. Huh. I don't know that that is best. Okay, what about up? No. Okay, what if we go this way? Reset everything this way. Well, then, where is... Oh, wait a minute. It's a great way to kill my own guys. Okay, so bottom way is not the way to go. This way will knock it right back out, so that's bad. This way, boom, boom, boom. Okay, fine, we're gonna try the bottom one. I know this is taking way too long. Okay, I totally messed that one up. Ah, I meant to do this one. It's alright. Well, I'm nearly dead. Oh, let's just try them all and see where they go. So, top, bad idea. That way, bad idea. This way. Totally wall up my last cloud, I'm sure. Okay, that's news. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Well, I lost. Looks like you ran out of luck, Chuck. Want to snatch a rematch? Maybe later. In the meantime, a river dirty, Gertie. Adieu to you. Bye for now, Purple Cow. Okay, well that was fun. And by fun, I mean that took way too long. Okay. I clearly have to learn how to play his game now. I am not sure what to do. I could go back and fight with Uhura some more, do some combat practice. I have no mana, so let's go do that. Come on, Uhura. Let's go get some. Let's get some licks in. Take a licking and it keeps on ticking. Challenge. All right, let's go do this. And the dogs are going crazy. Ooh, nice. I'm not just gonna let you beat me. You look pretty winded. Yeah, you kind of really walloped me there. Okay, well, that probably helped my dodge. And it helped my weapon use, you know, a tiny little bit. Alright, well, let's go out here. We're gonna rest up. And... man, an hour's rest does wonders for you here in Shapeir. Can we fight again? You could just spend all day fighting with Uhura. I love it. And frankly, if I'm about to go out into the desert, which I'm not doing until tomorrow... oh my god, Ivy, be quiet. Alright. Okay, we're gonna try this again. Dang, girl. Ooh, nice hit. Dang it. She knocked me out of my butt. That was kind of great, actually. I love Uhura. She kicks my ass. But it is definitely helping my dodge and my weapon use scores. And my strength and agility, which will also make my health go up. So, I can't complain about it. And now... we're gonna rest for another hour, and then we're gonna go in here, and we're gonna fight some more. It is kind of unfortunate that you have to, you know, go out the room, rest, come back in, you know, but I suppose that's to discourage, like, the whole spamming bit of it, but, you know, it's not stopping me. Alright, Uhura, let's do this. Come on, I can take her. Oh, nice try. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, I dodged that. I dodged that. Get. Oh, nice. There we go. I mean, I'm the one that ran out of stamina, but I'm also the one that got the last hit, so I will take it. I will totally take it. Okay. Alright. Weapon use is now 47. Strength 56, agility 44, vitality 95. Nice. And 0 stamina. Because I just got my butt kicked. Alright. Resting up. And there's a lot of time in the day. I kind of love it. Alright, so we're going... wait, no, we're not going to rest here. We're going to challenge her. What? No, let's just do... okay. I must have clicked something else without noticing it. Hey. Oh, come on, I don't. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, nice. She is tough. The weapon seller says that she's a wimpy lady. I don't see it. Okay. I definitely have a long way to go before I'm going to be able to compete with her, though. Alright, it is getting to be close to nighttime, so... What? Sunset approaches. Let's just call it an evening. Hey, you're still hanging out here. How you doing? Alright. Nothing terribly important. Let's go ahead and go to the gate plaza. Since you, my best a customer, I make you a deal. I sell you a duck. A duck, huh? Do you have one of those? Do you have a duck? You don't even have a duck to sell me. You're a liar. That'll teach me to buy anything from you, Ali Chica. It is hoped you enjoyed your first sights of our beautiful city of Shapeir. I don't know. It was an adventure, that's for sure. Have a seat. Tonight's meal is honeyed lamb with almonds and curried chicken. It is hoped you will enjoy yourself. Thank her. And let's see. Alright, so I eat my meal. You have a wonderful meal. There are numerous salads, 2 main courses, fruit, hot mint tea, dessert, and all the bread you could want. You feel stuffed and content. Fortunately, your strenuous regimen as a hero prevents you from looking as round as Abdullah. Okay. Now, I know that another issue that people had with this game is that it is kind of on rails in terms of how like by when certain big events in the game happen, and you do kind of just have to be ready for them by that time or you're just screwed. I don't think I'm going to have that problem, but let's see. I do think I would like to see nightfall in the city, though. Before you leave, Dresden, I must give you something. Okay. What you gonna give me? In case you do not make it back to the inn before closing time, take our spare key. We lock the inn shortly after midnight. Take care not to lose it. A night spent on the stones of the plaza drags on forever. You take the key to the front door from Shameen. Well, that's very nice of him. I have here what you need, 'cause you so smart. Bookends! It got a donkey head on one side and a ass on the other. Makes a great gift. Wow. You're probably not even selling it, are you? If you are exploring the desert, you should visit the dervish at the oasis. He is a very wise man. Wait a minute. Tell me about the dervish. Okay, what about the desert? The dervish. Here we go. In the oasis to the south. He knows everything that goes on in the desert. The oasis is a place, it is 5 scareen lengths, haha, to the south, and 3 scareen lengths to the east from the town overlook. 3 scareen lengths to the east. Okay. A scareen is the distance from here to over there. Cute. Okay. Well, that's helpful. I don't know if we're going to be trying to get to the dervish, though. The desert is apparently... You are not likely to live long if you go that way. One cannot travel in the desert unless one is better prepared or joins a caravan. Just like in the first game. That's cool. Alright, well, probably shouldn't, but I'm gonna. Alright, if anyone is after me, well, don't chase me. 1, 2, 3, and now if I go due south, I'll probably hit him. Alright, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here he is. Man who go about in desert sun soon find himself medium well. Hero business like eating peanuts. Start, it's very hard to stop. Ha ha ha. Okay. 3 men can keep a secret if 2 are dead. Okay, so the dervish just kind of has these little fortune cookie sayings. Not much to him, although I think it was Keep-On who wanted the whirl of a dervish, so let's grab that. And I think if I can check on my water skin, it's mostly full. Alright, cool. We're going to go ahead and go north to back this way. And now we're going to go this way, and I think this should take us back towards the city. And I'm just running. I'm running. There we go. Cool. I got the whirl of a dervish. And I didn't even perish. Although, to be fair, you usually shouldn't go out in the desert like I did. It is good that you have returned safely from the desert. Genuine Saurus Foot trash can for Mother's Day. Show your mother what you think of her. Wow, dude, wow. Let's go to Keep On Laughing's shop. And you wanted this, didn't you? You uncurled me some whirl from a dervish. Oh, frabjous day, hurrah, hooray. Here's the dinars that I must pay. Oh, okay. Well, I don't think I'm actually hurting for money. No, I'm doing okay. Alright. And that's a standard farewell. And now we're going to head back towards this place. Okay. Well, I just did that, but, oh wow. Is he leaving? Greetings, Abdullah. May the evening be peaceful and uneventful. May they be granted a happy evening, ones. Huh. That's interesting. I've never seen the changing of the Shapeir guard. And now the night is young. Okay. So you know how in the first game that transition from day to night happens gradually? Well, they did the same thing here, but if you take a look at the sky, you can gradually see the stars appearing as the screen gets darker. Again, I flippin' love these games. But yeah, look at it. Just a few seconds ago, it was mostly blue. Now, as it gets darker, you can see stars and constellations and things. I mean, I don't know. I'm just pretty like enamored by these kinds of things. And how dark can it get? I love this. I love this kind of thing. See? Now the sky is dark as night, and you can see the constellations clearly. It is night in the desert. Oops, something is after me. And it's a Jackalman, and I'm not fighting him. Wow. They're just like, hey, I'm gonna come get you. No, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to turn around. And now look at that. That's like a phoenix, and I think that's a scorpion. So I just, you guys can keep on trying to find me. You're not gonna find me. Okay, so. May thee be granted a happy evening, Effendi. Alright. So we're going to go back to the inn, and we're just going to put in a night's sleep. So. And we're going to sleep until morning. I can store items in that chest. I love it. This room is significantly bigger than your room at the Hero's Tale Inn in Spielburg. The large bed in the center looks comfortable, and the interior of the room itself is surprisingly cool compared to the heat outside. Nice. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and have us a seat. And Shema brings me breakfast free of charge. So it would please me if you would come to my dance this evening. Sure. So we eat the meal, and then I think I'm going to go ahead and we're going to just walk just outside of the inn, and I think we're going to go ahead and call the stream and the game for now. I think I'm kind of done with playing Quest for Glory for today. Do not forget that Shema dances this night. This you gotta see. The ashtray of Shapeir made from imported coconut shell. I think we've seen this one before. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and save. Alright, yes. And now, hold on, I wanna see something. Okay, I've seen it. Alright, and I think we're good. So we're gonna go ahead and quit out from here. Yes. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and now I'll resize the screen at some other point. So in any case, I want to go ahead and say thank you. Oh wow. You can't see me at all, can you? That's funny. I am somewhere. Oh well. Oh, there I am. Okay, let me just bring myself up. Hold on one moment. There we are. Okay, cool. All right. Anyway, so thank you for tuning in. I will see you later, and we will continue the adventures of Dresden, the magic-using hero, at some point in the near future. So, this is Spidey Librarian, and I'm saying later.